Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal. Today I just want to do an update here on the side garden. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while, but haven't really gotten around to it. It had gotten horribly overgrown with just like stinging nettle and tall grass and a bunch of weeds, and it was starting to really kind of come down over into this part too. And you know, I haven't had time yet, but my goal is still to you know, use up all the rocks that I got here and continue the wall here. So you know, I wanted to kind of clean this all up. It was getting totally out of control. We couldn't even come up here anymore. It was so overgrown right now. So I've just been going to town with the clippers here. I got all the stinging nettle cleared out from up here, and what I decided, because it was like, this was a lot to be putting on our compost pile. Our compost pile is really small here. So I said, you know, geez, you know, it's going to be a while before I do all the work that I want to do here with like a retaining wall and what have you. But I figure I may as well start kind of building up the fertility of the soil here and actually just building up the bulk as well. So I figure what better way to compost things than to build a little very, very temporary wall. I just took a bunch of sticks, shoved them down into the ground vertically, put some across the way, and I've been lopping all the you know, chopped up nettle and weeds up there. I do have my raspberry that I planted up here a couple weeks back. It's really doing great. Starting to even put out some new shoots underneath, so there's actually 2 there now. I planted 3, but only that one survived, but it's doing great. And I'm gonna actually just kind of build that up for now and just use it as a big compost pile for the garden waste here, the green material. So I'm gonna do something similar, probably up over that way, or maybe I might take that down and put it over here too. I don't know, depends on how much I end up with. I'm still cleaning out under here, underneath the plum trees, because it was getting crazy. I couldn't even go underneath it anymore, and some of this stuff was sitting here rotting from last year because I couldn't put it anywhere else. So I'm going to take some of this and just kind of pile it up there. It's also good because there is a really big slope here, so as you can see, you know, most stuff would come down. That's why I put in the stakes to kind of keep everything up there. And you know, ultimately what you want is, you know, when erosion and everything takes place, it washes away the moisture, the nutrients from the top, and kind of comes down slope. So you end up with really poor soil at the top and, you know, better soil at the bottom. And this way, if I have things rotting and composting right up here, it'll kind of keep everything, you know, it'll like replenish the nutrients that are lost from the erosion. It'll reduce the erosion, and it'll make it easier for me later when I go to build a retaining wall there, that I'll already have some soil there. It'll hopefully be already a lot less sloped down, and it'll be that much less soil that I have to bring in to kind of straighten everything out. So yeah, just a few words on that. I'm going to keep working here. I'll probably just do a quick shot when I'm done, just to show you kind of the difference. But yeah, I mean, it's really kind of crazy here right now, and I really wanted to clean it up. I had the elderberry here that I've been trying to kill for like a few, I don't know, times now, that I've just keep cutting it back. It just keeps coming back like an insane weed. This stuff is just crazy. The tree stump is rotting away. By the time I get to building the wall here, I might just be able to knock it over with a shovel, so that's kind of good. I've been cutting here. Gonna take all this stuff up here. The lawn is crazy. We've had like I said, about a week of straight rain pretty much every day. I haven't been able to get out. We've been on vacation, came back, and the grass is just insane. I can't do it with the mower, so I've been kind of doing that by hand as well. I need to get a scythe or something. I think that would be the next thing. But anyway, yeah, let's get back to work. Oh, and meanwhile, here's a distant view of the garden. Everything's going crazy there, going really well. So, and you can see just tons of raspberries. I'm gonna take a break in a little bit and eat some. Alright, so that was kind of a big job. I worked on this quite a few hours yesterday, and then a few more hours today. But I think it's looking a lot better. You can actually see the trees now. You can see the mulberry tree. I cleaned it all out underneath. I cleaned out all the, what do you call it, stinging nettle back there, and cleaned up all the grass and junk from here. You can get to the plum trees now again. I still got to clean up a bunch of stuff here, and I've got a bunch of like little bits of wood and stuff here. I'm probably going to use that stuff at the top of the wall here when I build it, because I'm going to just compost it down and then put more dirt on it. Probably going to have to order some more soil to do what I really want to do, but you can see kind of what I've done is just that little temporary wall there with the sticks, just some stakes in the ground going vertically, and then I put some sticks across and then just loaded it up with all the kind of green vegetation that I chopped up, and then also some of the stuff that was rotting over here I cleaned up as well. And you can see that there are quite a few stones here. There used to be somewhat of a retaining wall there, I think, that has just sort of collapsed over the years. And my aim is to really be able to maximize the space that we have for growing. And that space right now, as it is, isn't very useful at all for anything really. So, what I want to do is kind of build up the soil on top of that as much as possible. It's all rocky up there, you can see by the elderberry. So getting some soil on top of there will be great. And raspberries are really shallow rooted, so I think it'll be fine once I get some topsoil on top of anything that's there. And something else like maybe strawberries might also do well there too, although that is probably one of the shadier spots of the yard, so really that only gets sun kind of in the afternoon, or sometimes I guess very early morning. During the day it's pretty much shaded out by that fence. And but I think the raspberries will do well there because that one's clearly doing well over there. And I built a second one back here, so I think this should serve its purpose pretty well. And you can see there's a bunch of stones back here too. I'm just gonna eventually want to do a wall kind of mid-height here and get that somewhat flattened and get another little row here, or I might just do one bigger wall and just have a gentle slope. I don't know yet. We'll see kind of how many stones I have, and kind of how much work I'm willing to put into it. But either way, it'll be better than what we've got. And I think I'm not going to really wait. I'm going to start like transplanting more raspberries kind of all along the top on both sides. And yeah, that'll be it. So there's the plum trees, waiting for those to ripen. We got this flower that we planted here. Couldn't even see it from all the weeds yesterday, so got that all cleaned up now. And yeah, I got a bunch more work to do. That'll be for tomorrow though. Time to go have some fun with the kids. Probably go for a bike ride now. It's such a nice day, and gotta get out there and enjoy it. All right, hope you had fun. See you in the next one, everybody. Bye.